Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another stream. We're working on Deliverance today. I am Veekless for the time being. Let's see here. So there's a few things that I'm going to work on at the beginning of this show, at the beginning of this stream. Those things are some GPTP work for Deliverance, some testing of iQuery's work for HYDRA in the same plugin, GPTP. And then I'm going to try to implement some more stuff of HYDRAs for a short amount of time. I think the last half of the stream, if not more, will be dedicated to some stuff for the first mission of Deliverance. So we'll get right on that. I have some exciting stuff to demonstrate here. So in the definitions file, we can see that there's actually some if-def stuff going on. And this is probably like a nice, very obvious way that we've put it all together. It's pretty good, honestly. Veeq came up with the idea to use preprocessor commands, and so we can switch over here to HYDRA release, and this should be HYDRA, not HYDRA only. And as you can see now, this gets dark, this lights up, lets you know what's going on. So I think that's pretty cool. Go ahead and push that. Now, iQuery had some problems with the files here. We'll see what he has to say. All right. So we're just going to do a little bit of cleanup here, but I did want to go into unit speed. Here we go. I want to start adding a bit more, essentially a bit more commentary here. So in weapon damage, oh no, it's not weapon damage. Is it weapon cooldown? Yeah, here we go. So here's another case of all of this stuff, right? Like I've added all these comments that explain like what these functions do. So I guess I could do like devour acid spore or corrosive spores. So basically just adding a little bit here. Just adding a little bit of clarity there, right? So in unit speed, I feel like we should pretty much do the same thing here, so... what was the format and weapon cooldown that I used? So we should say... I didn't want to add stuff like what else the reverse thrust ability does because it's not actually done in this code. So trying to help iCrowd out a little bit here. So we can do orbiting. Well, I guess we should do adrenal surge upgrade. Gain. Triple move speed when moving towards enemies. What's up, Veeq? Dude, Veeq's here already. Check that out. I mean, I started like an hour late. A little bit more than that, actually. But glad to see he's not that far behind me. What's up, Alexander? All right, yeah, you just let me know, man. Another thing we ended up doing recently was actually adding comments to the upgrade IDs and all of the other enums and stuff. So we actually have a list here that says like vulture fly behavior here, as you can see. Remover status. I guess we can just leave it at that. Kind of self-explanatory. What do you mean? Veeq and I worked so hard on it. I know it's striking color-wise, if that's what your concern is. And it's an interview show, not a podcast. Meant to be a bit more pointed. I could probably just make it a little bit more muted or something. Like at a, I already have a version of it. Well, not a version of it, but I already have a layer in the background that sort of desaturates everything. Oh yeah, that's right. I never actually sent it to you. I remembered that like 6 times, but all of those times that I remembered it, I was either at work or like going to sleep. So let me send that to you. All right, they're yours. Yeah, the white background is has like a little bit of a visual noise on it. I'm not sure if it would be better to just make it a smooth gradient or something, or maybe a more symmetrical background, like like dotted. You know, like how sometimes you'll see like studded steel, something like that, maybe because it's like more symmetrical and or more patterned instead of it being like a seemingly random one. Just the version that was even more bright, I think. Oh, here's the acceleration stuff. I guess I could add the. I could probably add the collective integration stuff in here too. Passenger insurance upgrade. Gains in. I think it was like triple acceleration or something. Yeah. Um, well, what I liked about the white and black contrast with the stripes was that it kind of reminded me of a referee outfit, like in football or something like that. And I mean like soccer, not American football. Ah, this would be why here. That looks really ugly, but we can refactor it a little bit later. I suppose it could definitely be more plain, like the white texture in the background could definitely be a little bit simpler, but... Alright, so now I need to go back to unit ID. I'm not actually sure what the values should be. Maybe they should be the same multiplication, but I think we can try that. I guess strictly speaking, you might be able to make this code slightly more efficient by checking hive count and then if hive count. Well, I guess you could just check this thing and then else to check this thing. I don't know if they need to be a variable. But anyway. I'm not sure if it should be a total, like, what the fuck just happened? Did I just get pranked? I think I did. Well, Alexander can share his opinion anyway, but I don't know that it should be a complete total darkening. I think the texture itself is what needs to go, and you can just make that like a bright gray, or not necessarily bright, a faded gray in the background. A little bit more gray than it already is. Because I don't think that the dark... You lose a lot of definition when it's that color, but it also aggravates the texture being distracting, I think, as well. At least from this distance. So... Yeah, maybe mid-gray would be too dark. I can agree with that. Just because you want something that's like very consistent as the backdrop. So maybe just like a slightly more gray or white, and then you axe the texture or get a different texture. Well, we don't want any more colors than what we already have. So unless we were to make a muted version of the colors we're already using as a gradient, but then I feel like that would also be distracting. And making one of them more dominant than the other would sabotage the color balance we already have, I think. Hold on. So what did we decide here, Veeq? I know you're working on something else right now, but attacker get max HP in game. Okay, so I think we were deciding to cap it at 25 or at 25%, which we already did, as far as like the fall off for when you stop getting that percentage, right? And then after that, we decided we wanted to give the unit 75% attack speed or something or yeah, not attack speed, leech. So what we should do then is change 1.0 to 0.75, or because that would be the maximum value. So 0.75 would be the value assigned to having 25% health, and then 0 is the value assigned to having full health. So, okay. I think that makes sense, and we should be all good. I have not yet tested those, but I will do so following some work on this. What? Oh, it automatically created. I'm not used to that yet. Yeah, I think gray looks more distracting, and the... Oop, that's the wrong one. Yeah, in my opinion, I think that, plain white, it might actually be fine with no texture. Maybe we should drop the vibrance of it a little bit. Like, I have that layer that oh, maybe I moved it up to everything else. So maybe we should make, like, a dedicated layer for... Wait, did you remove the textures on the stripes as well? Those background stripes? I think those could stay. That adds a little bit of definition. But the rest, I think, are fine, I don't think there's really any issue with that. But yeah, I think that's more towards the right direction anyway. I am in agreement. Yeah, that's just... I decided to pick the most ridiculous fucking guest I could imagine for something like that. Yeah, gay Ben. Dude, why is it on insert? There we go. Should I switch over to Deliverance so that this is actually processed properly? Oh. Wait, where's the leg enhancements one? Okay. I don't think this is the precise value, but... Wait, what the fuck even is this? Yeah, that should not have been there. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I forgot that it was a function. So yeah, these numbers aren't quite correct because this is the same as the Legionnaire upgrade. So I guess this should be like... I mean, anything lower than this is going to be barely noticeable as a speed upgrade. Whereas this will be super noticeable because this is the Zealot speed. But I think we wanted to even go faster than this. Should we do something goofy like speed divided by 2 plus speed divided by 4? Oh, wow, you had the same idea. Yeah. So I wonder if this should be speed divided by 3 instead of 4 then. Because this is 150%. Well, so I guess it should be speed divided by 5 or something? Would that be 125%? I guess so. Wait, no. No, well, speed divided by 4 in theory, in my head, I'm thinking that that's 125% when you add it onto it, because it's 25% of your speed, and then you're adding on that onto speed. So why, maybe the comments are just wrong here, in that this says 4, speed divided by 4 is 150% movement speed. Because speed divided by 2 is 150% movement speed in my head. Again, that's what I'm thinking. Thinking emoji. But, so instead of double movement speed, this should be gains 150%. Because speed times equals 2 would be the movement speed. So this is just straight up double movement speed. Okay. And this would be 150%. Okay. Well, in theory, this should work fine then. So we've got that change, and then in weapon damage, I also changed this to not check for the upgrade, and then all I changed otherwise was that it caps at 0.75 in terms of the shield steal rate. So attacker shields is the same thing as get current shields in game or something? So I could have just done unit shields instead of this function? Or what is the difference there? Oh, okay. It's so in game is like the value that isn't multiplied by 256 or whatever. Or it doesn't have to be messed with afterwards. Okay, cool. All right, anyway, we've done that. And I also added the collective integration stuff. I'll go ahead and build the Deliverance version of this plugin, and then I'll swap over to HYDRA and build that. So we should add Amaranth, Deathless Procession, thread. Comment. Holy shit. Wait, what actually happened here? What's been going on while I haven't been paying attention to A's? Yeah. I told Veeq that Icor's gonna look at these fucking commits and be like, what the fuck? What is going on? And he still is. He still can't compile, so maybe we... Oh, I guess he has a merge conflict or something. Hi.
Hi.
What's up, dude?
So do we actually have Amaranth fully implemented, or
yeah.
do we?
Well, it's current documentation. Yeah, it has its behavior and upgrade set up, so that's cool.
But does the unit actually work?
Why would you ask questions like that? I mean, that means I have to stop working in GPTP and start working in this. God damn it. Look at this mess. It's all a plain text mess. Get it out of here. Especially by the errors they gave me. Yeah. So what exactly is going on, Icor? Let's resolve that, but then we'll move on to like working on those new units and stuff. So Icor said he can't see this if-def Deliverance, even though he says he has the latest commit. Now, obviously, let's see. Yep, I pushed it here. Are you in the Deliverance branch instead of the Master branch, Icor? Is that why you're not able to pull?
Yeah, we are no longer using that one.
I think he knows that, but he might not have
Master.
checked his get ahead to see if he's in that branch. So that would be my first troubleshooting step, is are you in the right branch? But I guess he must be, because we didn't add any of these like drop-down menus and stuff. We didn't add any of that in the Deliverance branch, right? So he must have...
Right, yeah.
He must have the right branch there. Or maybe he swapped over after. I don't know. He says
So can you actually try to pull the commits again?
Yeah, can you see if the commit pulls successfully? Does it actually say everything up to date or whatever? When you pull it? I mean, presumably he's already like fetched it and refreshed and all that. Oh, I guess I should delete these. Just so I don't confuse myself in the future. So what do we got here? All right. So... Oh yeah, I don't have a Windows Explorer open. All right, so I'm going to test the Irolith and the Quarry as well while we're waiting on troubleshooting with Icor. Oh, and I should also test the stuff that I was reporting to... All right, I know what... For sure I know what happened at some point with... Oh, never mind, it's there. Wait, was it for this? No? That wasn't what did it. Shit. Holy shit. That's a crazy number of units. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it still happens. The oh, I didn't actually implement a new string for morphing to the Gorgoleth. That's kind of important. Yeah, the unit thing still happens. But I think you said that you changed that in A's, so I don't actually have the latest A's, so I should do that. For some reason I thought it was in GPTP. But forget about that. I will go ahead and build debug. And I wanted to test the Irolith. I'm just gonna mine this shit for a while. Spawn DE. Oh fuck! It's gonna blow! Okay, we're gonna leave this for a sec. Wait for them to start regenerating at a steady rate. Looks like we're good. Hey, Irelith is working now. And now if we remove that, yeah, it goes back down. Spawn a quarry. Also working. Fuck this quarry up in a workers' revolt. I crash by selecting a mineral field. Hey, does it regenerate past the actual thing? Oh, hey, this doesn't compile. I'm not quite sure what would it be there. Maybe it was the quarry dying, actually. I don't know. There you go. I sent you the compiler error for Rust. If you can call CMD prompt a compiler error. Or a compiler. Orders received. Okay, so it's... The quarry itself crashes for some reason. Let me find the quarry death. Nothing immediately stands out as why it would break. Just spawns the rubble sprite. Waits one and ends. It was a plugin crash, yeah. So I don't know what the fuck is going on there. That's the more confusing part of the whole ordeal. So Veeq, how are you?
Good. So
No locking down today.
I guess I can. I guess. I think I can start doing some stuff on the map. I guess.
If you want to,
I can do the AI testing maybe.
Yeah, if you want to make a copy that doesn't have any pre-placed junk, well, I guess you could just remove the pre-placed shit for Phoenix because it's I didn't do that much work honestly, so you can just delete all the pre-placed stuff that he has, give him 6 starting workers, 100 starting resources, and all that.
Hailing frequencies open.
All right, looks like our exception happened here. I have no idea what this is. What the fuck? Any ideas, Iquare?
So what personalities are we going for?
Hold on one sec. I have to fix something. Okay. Personalities for the first mission. Let me just pop it open real quick. I think for Githroki, you can give him... Oh, of course, I don't have that fucking file open anymore for some reason. Wait, what file is this? What file is that? Okay, delete that. Okay. I think Phoenix would definitely end up being like a ranger player, but I don't... Well... No, let's give him a Templar, and his build can be... Three-gate goon.
Okay.
For the Zerg, we can give Githroki... I'm trying to think of what else will be there. So Arak is going to be a swarming, but also like really specialist. Gorn is going to be more general. Which lets us either pick Air or Hydra for Githroki as like a base idea. anyway. I guess we could give him the Connor one, and so that's number 1 for the Zerg personality, and then for builds, I think we could do like we could just try a standard 3-hatch HYDRA, but I'm not actually sure how performant some of those builds are, so we're gonna need to take a closer look at them.
So I can actually show you my screen if you, but you would have to like switch to the other Discord, which is
Yeah, I'm not doing that when I'm streaming. It's too much RAM load. Even though I have 16 gigs, it's still not enough for Discock.
wowie.
Oh, that's easy. So I guess oh shit. I guess iQuare couldn't get the version, like he couldn't download the bat files basically. They didn't exist. So I think our git ignore fucked them or something, so like they don't exist in the repo, but the project can't build unless you have them, so
Oh, yeah, probably.
that was one of the issues. iQuare suggests it might be Ace. But I'm going to compile the GPTP plugin as debug mode. Let's see. I guess we should probably have an if-def debug or something.
Okay, so Phoenix actually went 3 gateway and destroyed the Gatraki with Zealot Rush.
Classic. Oh, okay. Just waiting on this to finish compiling. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else that would be interesting to implement. For this upcoming update. I definitely enjoy working in GPTP a lot more now, man. Oh fuck, it's not at all what the I meant to do. I just have to not get too lost working on like all these GPTP things and forget to actually make maps and AI. That's all. No big deal. So if we're having issues with the matchup, we're gonna need to probably make the AI a bit more pointed. But I also think that the Zerg builds themselves are pretty shit. So if you want to pivot to like if you want to just disable Phoenix's forces by setting his player to neutral or something, and you just want to study the build that's running, you can see if there's like something that he does that's stupid, that like he expands early or late, or he trains like too many units of a certain kind or not enough of another. It's probably like related to drone counts or something off the top of my head, but I would actually have to wait and see, basically. Why is it taking so long to attack? The bat files go in the root directory. So you see them down here. You don't actually run them, the solution runs them on compile. So just in wherever the root is.
Good day, Commander.
Oh, I have a bit more information now. So it looks like this debug thing helped. But I don't know. I still don't have any function names or anything. Maybe I have to show source. There is no source. What does the error say? Screenshot it and DM me. Oh, that's probably because the bat files themselves have code in them from me. I forgot to think about that. So open up all those bat files and just delete the command that's at the bottom of them. Or fill it out yourself so that it moves in a certain direction. Sorry about that. That was me being dumb. You basically don't have the file path that I have, so it's like, oh, I can't move this plugin here, so I'm going to fail the entire fucking compilation or something. Anything attacking Ecclesiast crashes the game. What the fuck?
Maybe the Ecclesiast does not have some iScript that makes it crash, I don't know.
No, there's nothing to do with iScript. It might be that it doesn't have... It might be like a shield overlay issue, I guess. Ah, because its overlay shield is 1 instead of whatever the actual thing is, so hold on. Yeah, that's me being stupid. At least that's easy to explain.
I don't know why, but Phoenix is not building cybernetics core until like 8,000 frames into the game, so And he overbuilt zealots and gateways for some reason.
What do you mean overbuilds? If it's enough to kill his enemy, he's got the right amount. Oh yeah, holy shit, I didn't even realize that it was crashing on ASM. Yeah, it's in find units wrecked.
Meanwhile, Gatraki has only drones? What?
Let me test real quick, iQuare, if any other building has the same result.
Hailing frequencies open. Engage. Engage.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's specific to this. What's up, Don? How you doing? That's actually a somewhat useful message right there, man. I wonder if killing an Irolith would do the same thing. Then we would know it's somewhat linked. Oh wait, I just realized. They probably don't do damage to allies. Oh no, they do. It's just that they take 8 years because it's concussive. Oh no, Irolith seemed fine. That's weird. I wonder why it's quarry specific.
Ready to kill.
I wouldn't take that too personally, man. Sometimes people just get away with shit. Checking the garden for produce. There you go. Make yourself a nice salad. Man has no tech structures, and that's his fourth. Yeah, it seems like something is really fucked up with the build then. So, now you can dive into the code if you want to address that. And see if you can figure out why the 3-hatch HYDRA build is being stupid. I adapted it from some stuff that Connor put in, but I think it's a prank, so I think I probably did something really stupid. All right, so let me finish what I'm doing here. What are you doing to me? Oh, you think he has enough units?
Nah,
How come he's not attacking?
because they are allied to each other, so they don't.
I like that they still build 1,000,000 units even though the game's over. Well, there's no enemies.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wait, what am I doing? Hey, he's got a Guardian Roost and a Devourer Haunt. He's chilling, dude. Nice observer, by the way. Yeah, the AI does that. We can't really get around that without also creating edge cases where the AI doesn't do the right thing, so I don't really know what to do about that. On the off chance that this fixes the issue, I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Hailing frequencies open.
Still crashes. This time it was still a function though. Where's the where is it? Update units, dude. Oh, update status effects. The fuck? I still have no idea what's wrong with exemplars, but who knows? Maybe Ace fixed whatever the issue was. Iroleths were fine, but for whatever reason, the other one was not, so. How confusing. Okay. Anyway, I have to comment this out. Hey, that's rude. You can't have your own hatchery. Am I still on debug? No, I'm on release.
All crews reporting.
Huh. It crashes anyway, even without this. I'm not really that interested in Rainbow Six Siege. I look at it like it's like trying to not be as casual as Overwatch, but not be as hardcore as CS, and CS itself is not really that hardcore anyway, so like it's already pushing it. Anything that's like trying to be class based is you know, usually not a good look.
Receiving transmission. Good day, Commander.
It's so apparently it's C unit CPP line 330. No, C++.
So that means that spread is not existing.
Right. As far as if fraud is on track, I don't even know what that means. Are you asking if we're still doing an event on Saturday, tomorrow? Yeah, I still plan on it. What a mess. Takes ages to connect when it's a debug plugin for some reason. Hey, did this compile? No, we still can't. Unless you already fixed
I
these.
see that done like C++.
Don's having a bit of a melt.
All crews reporting.
One sec. All right, I'm back.
Oh.
So I'm not really sure what would be the cause of this issue if it's not the unit finder in update status effects for the quarry. Like, we disabled this and it still crashes, right? So it's not that, but it's something where the quarry specifically, like its sprite or something, is not getting removed correctly. I don't know.
Do you have the right dev animation in iScript?
Yeah, the death animation is a straight up copy of the bunker without the liftoff conditional. I'm pretty sure anyway. Or maybe it was the supply depot or something. So, yeah, the only thing that's not here is the liftoff conned jump, which obviously doesn't matter because the structure's never lifted off. But otherwise, it's identical. I guess I can add it, but it seems silly for that to be a requirement. Anyway, I don't think that's the cause regardless, because then it wouldn't be interacting with unit finder, I don't think. I don't think they have any connection there. But go ahead and close that for now. Minimize that. I guess, well, no, it doesn't really matter. No useful info in those. Okay.
Good day, Commander.
Yeah, it's still crashing. Even with that fix. Or that change, I should say. Okay. Well, the quarry itself is not actually going to arrive at any point, so
Hailing frequencies open.
just to make sure that we don't have some other issue. Oh. The fuck? Oh, I wonder if maybe it has something to do with the add-on
Set a
connectors?
course.
But no, that doesn't make any sense. Like, blew this up with no problem.
Take it slow.
So what?
Take it slow.
What was the crash then? Oh, I was opening up the debugger, the A's debug thing, or wrong one. I was trying to spawn some battle cruisers.
Hailing frequencies open. All crews report. Engage. Take it slow. Take it slow.
Yeah, so far I can't replicate it with anything other than the quarry. Even the Irola.
Take it slow. Make it happen.
So Adult haven't reviewed actually disable its implementation in GPT.
Set a course.
Aha! Same thing happens with the pennant. Oh, I think I have to use a reg expression or something. Just save that to my desktop for now. I'll take another look at it. So it looks like the issue is the unit ID. After a certain set of unit IDs, there's a huge amount of lard code, like for power-ups and shit. And if we were to take a look at these unit IDs, you can see that the quarry is 220. Whereas the Irolith is 222. Oh, actually, that should be having the same issues. I think. But yeah, the pennant and the quarry, I think, are both mineral chunks IDs or something. Yeah, mineral chunk 2 and mineral chunk 1 are the IDs for the pennant and the quarry, respectively. So that means that there's something associated with those two that's fucked. But since we know that, I think it's safe to move things along here. I'll go ahead and compile and release. And we will... I think we can ship this version. You know, it has the Adrenal updates. It has the Gorgoleth stuff. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to also get the...
Have you updated the button for morphing to Gorgolev?
Not yet, that's what I'm doing right now. It's finding a string that I can use.
Go.
So this would be... G... And then I think I need... Oh, Gorgolith aspect. Oh, I actually already have them in here. That's weird. Instead of aberrant specialist strain, it should just be durable melee strain. So then what we're gonna need to go to the spire, and here it says that, so we're gonna need to change that. We'll say wow, that's pretty cool. All right, so this is... I think we're good there. Okay, save. And then... Where's my PyMPQ? Here it is. Oh man, one of the really annoying things is gonna be like having the strings from Deliverance and HYDRA synchronized. Okay. So we got, oh, I see. Gorgolith should be R for the, because there's G. So I guess it should be R for the apiary as well. Not only for consistency, but also because Guardian Roost is the same thing. Destroyed. I still don't know if the unit actually deals primary damage or not. Holy shit. That's a 3. Yeah, I need to do some more testing on that. Yeah, in here you can see it's only dealing its outer damage because it's not close enough. I was thinking maybe we could make it so that it appears on the attacker or on the target unit instead of the attacker, but then it would splash around the attacker, and that also wouldn't be good. We almost have to offset the bullet somehow, so that it's like a few bits in front of it or something. I just don't know how to do that. So. All right. So let's go to weapon effect. Take a look at that. I think I go higher than 40 for the outer radius, right? So maybe that has something to do with it too. But I don't think so because the inner wasn't affected. So there should be a way to offset this so that it's like in front of the target instead of, because it appears on the attacker, which is sort of what we want, but we want it to be at an offset. I wonder if we can even do that in dat file, in the weapon stat, because there is an offset there. So maybe we could do that. So you see how like X offset? Okay. Let's just try 5 for each. See if that works.
So why wouldn't we actually use appear on target?
Because then it will splash on the target, which may be very far away, instead of splashing on the attacker. So like I could be at my maximum attack range, and it would splash on the medic, dealing damage to things behind the medic, even though I'm not in range to actually do anything to them.
Right, yeah.
That time I don't even think the first attack went through. Let's try it this way. Oh. We have the wrong strings on the unit's command card. Hold on. But yeah, I think if that offset thing works the way that I want it to, that would be fucking great. Okay. I guess I was like offset by. Or I just was really tired when I did this or something. Also a possibility. I'm not sure if it should be 150, but 150 of each resource. It looks like that offset worked to give. Well, no, he was out of energy, so then he was just using his hit scan attack. But that's the case I was worried about right there, where you're at like your maximum attack range from the whatever it is. Like the Excel makes it unlikely, but it could happen. You know what I mean? Like right here. Like that.
Commander.
So you see how it's only dealing 5 damage? Like we want it to deal full damage, so it needs to be offset.
Right, yeah. So what if you would actually increase the X offset to, like, I don't know, 10?
Yeah, in weapons down, I'm gonna double it and see if that fixes it. Oh,
Yeah, I didn't think we need to increase the Y offset though. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. I was just thinking in the case where it's at an angle, it would want to go up and to the left, not just or whatever, like up and to the right, not just one way. From the top of the attacking unit. Oh. Okay, so maybe we just need that. I misunderstood what it actually did, I think. So it took a little bit more time to get everything hunky-dory as far as the Gorgoleth is concerned, but you know, interesting challenge and all that. Zealot. Alright, so now we're doing that. Which probably means we need to reduce the splash radius. I'm not sure. But actually, I kind of like the idea that it has like an offset splash, which I don't think we can actually do.
I long for combat.
God damn it. Getting the right angle is so difficult. Also, the selection circle should probably be super low on this unit. Is my thought.
Yeah, I think so.
I long for combat. I long for combat.
Okay. I canceled the attack or something, so it didn't actually... Yeah, what the fuck? It doesn't go through if you cancel the attack, I guess. And they have energy? Maybe I have to no break code it or something? I thought I already did.
Yeah, I think you did.
Mwah. It's also kind of unclear where it just like flat out didn't do damage during one of its attacks there, but might have been a miss because attacks can miss. Bullet attacks, that is. Oh yeah. So inner should probably be like 25 now. Well, I don't know. Keep it at 30, I guess. We definitely need to see how it plays out, though. Like, we could very easily test something like that, and then it's, oh, fuck, man, it's, you know, they just roll through a fucking mineral line or something. Like, when we use this unit tomorrow on Fraud Night, there's gonna be some interesting strategies. That's all I'll say. Again, I really want My Name is Lowell on there so that he can witness this new unit. He can bear witness to the onslaught. Let's see if I can actually build these units. Look at my ally expanding and shit. What does he think he is, huh? He's a real player? Oh shit! Forgot about that one. We didn't fully hook it up in building morph. Yeah, it doesn't even morph properly. There. Now we can do what I want to do. Oh, nice fucking team color. Holy shit. What's up, bitch? Hi. Trying to splash him with his own fucking units. I don't have that much more energy at this point, though. Dude, imagine some guy just fucking roves through your entire base. Hey, you can't do that. How rude. They don't work too well against those units. Alright, well, Protoss hard counter them, but you know, it's alright. Works. So yeah, seems to be working as intended. So Veeq, can I set up a drive to using this like Windows memory tool thing with without restarting my computer a million times or whatever?
What do you mean?
Like I'm gonna install Windows 10 to a USB drive
Oh,
for the new computer and for my own SSD.
Well, I usually just rented it, so. But I guess you can use that tool you're using to install it to USB.
Yeah, I just mean, is it gonna start restarting my computer a million times or something stupid?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, if so, it'll be a short fucking Modstream. Boop, 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 boop. Pretty annoying that I have to add everything to this fucking hardcode nonsense, but okay. So now we should actually. Oh wait. We should be able to actually build the stuff here. So I take a spire. Canceling it does not produce a fucking drone, so that's good. Okay. Very nice. So we'll close that for now. Go ahead and re-add this. Yeah, I was already compacting it, idiot. Okay. I don't know if I added the jungle tileset changes, so just for the sake of being careful and thorough, I will re-add them. The ones that make ruins buildable. Okay, so I think we're ready to release this to the updated version. Maybe somebody will play around with it and find some issues that can be fixed ahead of Fraud Night. And even if they don't, it's no big deal. Go ahead and take the brush files, copy them over here, because I know I added some to the jungle tile set, but I don't know if I added anything to anything else. Oh, maybe I already pushed the jungle ones. Amazing. %, by the way. Is it still a cap of 4 stacks for adrenal glands, by the way? Is that real? I thought we increased
I think we
it.
ended up on 5.
Oh, right. Okay. Just waiting for it to save those changes to the dock on my other monitor. Oops. So that I can do this. All right. So now, with the last half of the stream or so, we can spend some good time on the first mission. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure I pushed some changes, so...
Just the initial AI triggers, which I already have.
Oh, okay.
Not sure if there was anything else there. Now, you said that there were some issues with the HYDRA build, but I don't know if you looked into it.
Well, I had one look, but I didn't actually find anything concerning, so I'm not sure what happened with the build.
Okay. Well, this is the build, so I'll take a look at it in a sec. I will be right back because I gotta use the bathroom and probably grab something to eat. So when I return, we'll look at the AI. We'll start messing around with stuff for the first map. If you want to dig through the Protoss AI to find any issues that you found with the Phoenix build that you used, I don't know if you want to actually correct it or if you want to like copy that over to a blank canvas Protoss AI and start working on like an actual personality build for the Phoenix forces. That would also be good. I'll be right back. Hi.
Hi.
Icor's been making some pretty good progress in figuring out what the hell's going on with the power up lard code, so that's good. What about you? Have you messed around with much?
I'm trying to fix that Phoenix build order, but it's still like it's worse than it was. So I don't know what happened. Really.
What are you trying to fix?
Like he's like, instead of building cybernetics core, he's going through gateways and forge, and way like builds a lot of pylons. And only after like 6,000 frames passed, he builds the cybernetics core. And he's meant to go quick guns, so something went wrong. I don't know. I'm trying to like change the timings and priorities so it actually works properly, but no luck yet.
Well, I can see an obvious issue would be the fact that the third gateway request is the same as all the other gateway requests, and the cybernetics core priority is 66 instead of 72, so that's probably the main issue.
Yeah, I've even increased it to 82, but still no luck.
I guess you could add you could double the weight
Have
from
this
300
for
to
now.
600.
But, like, I modified it, but I don't really see any improvements. Maybe I'm not like.
You're adding the scripts and all that to the right exe, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm making sure, but yeah, I do.
And you're sure that you've got the right build, like set up in the. It should have a crash battlecruiser death of 2 and stasis chamber death of 2 as well.
Yeah, that matches.
Okay. So Blizzard hard-coded the image and sprite information of the power-ups, not the power-ups themselves. Well, I mean, in addition to the unit ID hardcode, there's also image ID and sprite ID hardcode.
Wow, that's epic.
It's all for the power-up system of units being able to pick up power-up IDs. Like, they didn't just make a system that worked if it was like a flag. I mean, I guess technically it is like that, but instead of just checking if that flag was enabled and then, assigning it to an overlay file for the worker, they just, I don't know, man. They just decided to hard code everything. I don't know why. Okay, so looks like my USB drive is ready. So I'll just eject it. It also looks like the... Oh, never mind. It was stuck in the ejected, or whatever, the erect position. So I'm gonna try to implement the Amaranth while we're waiting on the AI, because I just remembered I didn't actually do that yet. Well, actually there should be information about it, but... Oh. Not this again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please, God.
Okay, I fixed it.
What?
The build order.
Oh, okay.
Should I actually push it to the HYDRA folder, or
Just send it to me and I'll work it in.
can send you the entire file then?
Yeah, that's fine. Ah!
How may I
What is he
help?
doing? Look at this
Sorry,
goofball.
Kala.
Ah, dude, he's raving.
course.
Oh, he's dabbing.
For Adun. It shall be done.
How do you like that?
What did you do?
He's dabbing, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure he can be attacked now without crashing, so there's that. The fuck? Oh, I think I know what happened. So in the data rewrite section here, we have Amaranth, Terminus, and Ecclesiast. So they're bound to certain flingies, but the Amaranth flingy is now 245, for example. They're all added 20. The sprite ID for the Amaranth is 1032, so that was added 500. That's just so that we don't run into issues in the future. And the Amaranth here is image ID 15. Yeah, so. Although 1518, not 1516. What the Terminus is 15, or no, Ecclesia's Shadow is 1516. So Terminus is 1515, and Ecclesias was not 1514. Okay. You mean in the HYDRA config, if I give it something like a different flingy? I guess I could just comment out the... Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. I can comment out the Quarry data rewrite entirely, I guess. was in the wrong folder earlier when I did the Deliverance one. Let me just see if this fixed the other shit for Deliverance, and then I will test the Quarry one. Wow, that definitely didn't work. Okay.
So be it.
Alright, this guy seems to work. He's obviously permanently cloaked because I haven't modified his unit stat entry. Okay, so those are the wrong entries. I'll fix that in a second. Let me test the HYDRA stuff. Yeah, you might as well, just in case it avoids issues in the future.
Transmission. Good day, Commander.
I guess it's, yeah, so it doesn't crash without the Quarry's updated graphic being used. But it's an extended entry, so there shouldn't be any hard code associated with it. It was for Flingy entry 211. Oh, so maybe there is actually. So Flingy ID 211 is in the first 3. So I guess I could copy the Quarry into one of the dummy begin. Hold on. I could do this. Quarry copy. And then set it to 224. Now here's an idea for PyMPQ is like a set of recent EXEs opened, or I guess recent archives, so it would be MPQs as well. Or like allowing you to specify like a quick open, quick load.
Yeah, that would be useful, I imagine.
And then anytime you open a new EXE, maybe the first directory, I don't know. That's kind of rough to do. I was thinking of like making it so that your default directory gets updated based on that. Like your starting directory when you add a file. But maybe you can just add the same sort of thing there as like move to, maybe a button that's like move to root or move to archive or something.
Yeah, it would be cool if you could just like drag and drop, but I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah, dragging and dropping would also be nice. Well, it's not that he was necessarily unable to, but we didn't see an immediate solution, and we tested Ace to see if it worked, and it worked. So the Quarry's script ID is 412. And
I think PyI support would probably be like basically a lot of work. I don't know if I can even do it, so given that the code base is also very unmanaged and like bad. So yeah.
You sent it twice.
Yeah, because I think I didn't save the first one.
Oh, okay.
As you can see in the difference of file size.
They're both 84 kilobytes for me. In the ripcord preview. Anyway, I'll take a look at that in a second. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck to do about this situation.
frequencies open.
Yeah, it still crashes. Destroyed. Don't show me Discord. What's wrong with you?
I don't know what's happening here, but it's really confusing.
What?
Oh, I think I know what's happening.
What's happening?
I actually no. Wait. Yeah, I probably misplaced the location for Ghost Rocky. That would make a lot of sense.
Destroyed. You mean in the triggers?
Yeah, for a long time I thought Ghost Rocky is actually player 6. So
Yeah, yeah. That was your mistake there. No wonder his main was all fucking weird.
yeah.
And oh, I guess when you had your fucking colonization moment,
Yeah.
should have clued you in that something might be really weird. Icor, you can just take all of the files. There are plain text. You can grab them all out from everything. But yeah, I can show you them. I guess I can try giving it a different iScript ID instead of 412 because it is the it's the one right after the last. So usually there's some stupid hard code related to that. Oh, no, never mind. It shouldn't matter. But in images for the quarry, all right, I already did that.
Good day, Commander.
Still crashes even with a different iScript ID.
So how do I actually make the AI expand after the build order completes? Because I think it's It's like stacked at the. Maybe it's not.
No, the
But it's
build,
very slow to
build
take
rule
another.
gets set. So if it's slow to take another one, you should reduce the delay. Though you'll be doing it for every single script in there, if it's in the melee one. Let me continue to debug this shit. So we have sprite ID 1030 for the Ecclesiast, 1031 for the Terminus. Yep, okay. And then those in turn have 15, 14, 15, 15. So maybe they have the wrong GRP IDs. Ecclesiast is, yeah, 944. Which leaves Terminus at 946. 5, 7, and 948, 949. I guess then iScript I must have the wrong imgo. Oh, that's for the Amaranth. Yeah. Yes, this should probably be incremented by 5. Is it 15, 16 in here? It is. 15, 16, and 15, 17. So that's that. Oh, and then real quick, I'm gonna I wonder if maybe we'll end up making it a medium unit. Would make it a little bit less effective at withstanding siege tank shells and shit, but obviously a little bit more resilient against like fire bats or whatever. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna port the Gorgoleth stats and whatever it's called, the weapon stuff pretty soon too.
How may I
Check
help?
that out, dude.
For Adun. Your will?
Everything's good.
Yes, Executor? Your will?
Oh yeah. Should probably check the sprite data.
Very well.
It
So yeah,
feels
I'm
like-
actually giving you the screens of the like 8 minutes in, but they weren't actually fighting, so. So I'm not sure how useful that's gonna be.
Yeah. Oh. Tell me when you've sent them all so I don't keep clicking on them out of order.
Very well. So be it.
Shadow worked out okay too. I don't even...
Nerasculio.
Does need to be offset a little bit to the north, I would say, like...
Yeah, okay, it's all.
pixels. Okay, thanks. I always forget if it's -3 to go up. I think it is. If it's negative to go up, rather, in my script. All right, so it looks like from what I'm seeing here, what was the structure being morphed in the third screenshot? Below the evolution chamber, is that another hatchery or?
Where? Third one?
Third screenshot below the evolution chamber.
It's spawning pool.
Oh, he was getting a Vorval pond.
I mean,
No, it is a
he
hatchery.
just.
You even selected it in the second screenshot.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
And what's to the left of the evolution chamber you have selected in the last Zerg screenshot?
Yeah, it's the spawning pool.
Oh.
So he actually duplicated his technology.
Fucking 7 gateways, by the way. Oh, maybe it's even more. 9 gateways.
I think it was 7 actually.
7 in one screenshot. And then there's 2 more that are above.
Yeah, it's 8 then. Because the one on the starboard screen is actually overlapping with the other screen, so.
No, it's 7, and then there's one above those. After the expansion screenshot, that has 2 gateways in the north of his
Yeah.
base, which makes
Yeah.
it 9. Because your screen is
yes,
in
you're
completely
right.
different spots, so.
Right.
Okay.
What do you expect from me? I can only count to 3.
Yeah, only count to 7. Well, I can't build quarries because they're an add-on with no add-on position, so I spawned them using the A's debug plugin, and it crashed when I killed them. That was how I first found out about it. I guess I can add the button on the command center, but I don't think I can place it. What did we say the quarries require again? Was it? Science facility. Okay. Other building graphics are fine. They don't crash when they get destroyed.
Receiving transmission.
Um, literally take it from the exe, dude. It's plain text. So I can't actually set the add-on position of these unit IDs, so... I don't actually know if I can ever build it. There's probably some hard code that stops me from doing it. At least I would assume that's the case, because I have the button here. It's based on the button for building an add-on, and it's for the quarry. And I obviously have a science facility, but the button doesn't even show up. Maybe the unit just didn't get enabled in the test map or something. Seems unlikely, but... yeah, it's enabled. So I don't know.
Hailing frequencies open. Receiving transmission.
Are you sure you didn't damage it, move away, and wait, and then it crashed because the building burned down? Because that could also have been the case, I think.
Up and good to go.
Poor Iquare. Destroyed by lard code, destroyed by rust.
State the nature of your medical
Orders,
emergency.
Captain. Affirmative. Roger that. Orders, Captain.
Receiving transmission. Take it slow.
Orders, Captain. I read you.
All crews reporting.
Is there like a hotkey, a keyboard shortcut of some kind for Windows that goes up one level? That would be super useful if I knew that. All right.
Try backspace and maybe Alt plus left arrow.
Yeah, backspace is super inconvenient. I'm talking about when you're in this. I don't think it works in here. Oh, you have to click. That's why. The left arrow one doesn't work. Backspace does, but you have to click on the thing. I guess that's
You
still less
have
mouse
to
travel
use
time.
Alt plus left arrow. I don't know if you
Yeah,
heard
I
that
did
right.
that.
Okay. So that's not really very useful then.
It works in regular Explorer, but not when in the PyMPQ context thing or whatever.
Yeah, that part of the program is actually from the graphical library, so at the UI one, that Kinter.
Evolution complete.
Beer big.
Okay. What's up, dude? Welcome. I think this should work. I was hoping that there would be a method for figuring that stuff out. It's 302. Okay. Let's see if that works, because that'll be pretty nice if I can actually update the string of something to reference an upgrade. Though, just means writing more strings, which means we get closer and closer to the cap, unfortunately.
Hi,
Hi.
how's the Amaranth going?
The what?
Amaranth, the new unit.
It's fully implemented. I just haven't
Oh.
pushed the exe yet. I'm trying to fix all the stupid string corruption that happened in Firegraphs.
Oh, that must be annoying. So, anyways, what else do we have to do today?
After I fix this, I'm going to... Well, I'm going to test to make sure that it actually is working, but... What a mess. Trying to think if there's anything in particular that's... coming to mind here. What a mess, dude. I think like all of this shit got destroyed. Basically, like after a certain string ID, everything is fuck.
Well, that's unfortunate. So, like, are the names fucked or
No, it's
like
the
every
just the
string?
string ID got offset by 1 for a bunch of stuff. So
Oh, that's weird.
okay. What a mess. At least it's just about over here. I think. I hope. Quantum Institute, in my opinion. Just mouse over all this shit. Hey, this is weird. Okay. Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, that means I have to find the gateway one again and fix it there too. And probably also means, yeah. What a mess. Barracks. Barracks. What a weird fucking reality, honestly. Who would do this to another person? Okay. I think we're good there. Where were we down here? Basilisk. Yeah. Oh yeah, we just finished this. Don't care about that. Well, we don't actually need that anymore, but it's okay.
Okay, so I think I'll be going for now. So I will be doing some internship stuff. So
Oh, okay.
if you want something from me, just DM me.
You got
I
it.
think yeah. So see ya.
Have a good one, man.
Yeah, have a good one.
I didn't realize that I didn't have any water left. All right. Well, that should work. Will there be Irolith upgrades then? I do not know. Oh, it's because I didn't do double equals. How goofy. Hmm. Well, I guess for one I should close this and actually add some PyTBL stuff. So it still says 50. So maybe I shouldn't check for it being enabled. Maybe there's some issue there. Basically just trying to rewrite its string ID to the upgraded one, but still says 50. Now the icon is correct. If I go down here, icon ID is 302, right? And it's checking if I have vital encephalon, and it's checking that the icon ID is 302. So yeah, I wonder what's wrong with this. Okay. Well, we managed to get some pretty considerable work done here. Yeah, so there's really not a whole lot for me to clean up here besides the... We had an icon ID thing this whole time we could have been using? Holy moly. All right, we're getting there. I think those are like the main ones that I wanted to do. I think I'll also, at some point, not right now, but it would be prudent to redefine, like get some enums in here for the HYDRA ones. Like, for example, get one that's for the Gorgoleth passive, probing incisors. Like, define it as that, and then have it equal out to whatever the current placeholder is, like Kaiser Blades, and like define it in here as that, and then we can go back and redefine it to its new ID without messing with the code wherever it's referenced. I think that would be more intelligent anyway than worrying about it in this context. I don't actually remember what the Astral Templar Archives. Recharge shields. Wester pods. I don't remember which one that is. Oh. What the fuck? Guess I pasted one of these out of order or something. All right, we're finally done. That was a lot of dumb work, but it's all right, I guess. How insane that is. Wait, what did that? Oh, yeah, I got the upgrade, so. Well, there you go. It was more of a HYDRA mod stream than a Deliverance one today, but that's incidental, and it's all still progress. We also got the Amaranth hooked up. I guess real quick I can run up and test his upgrades. I think I have his stuff in here. Oh, it doesn't look like I actually added it, so let me do that real quick. Just run the Citadel. It's 129. They probably move a little too absurdly quick when above 50%. So I would probably, what I'll do is I'll drop their base movement speed, and we'll see if that makes it a bit more reasonable. I mean, my main concern is the fact that they would completely leave in the dust zealots who are trying to keep pace. You know, like it's pretty absurd, all things told. So I think their movement speed, their base movement speed and their iScript can drop. And that's like super easy for me to do. So basically just replace all these with move. And try that. Now they almost move a little too slow by default, but I also think that that speed is much more reasonable. I mean, this unit is going to be pretty powerful, generally speaking, anyway, so kiting it should be a natural desire. Oh, well, I think one of the reasons why its speed got so ridiculous is that the Dark Templar speed upgrade in unit speed might not actually be considered HYDRA only. So that has something to do with it as well. All right. So I think we're good, and now I will add that plugin to the Deliverance exe and update the repo with this. So we have an up-to-date exe for anybody for Veeq or whatever to use for testing. And then we'll be good to go, I think. All right. And that will do it for me. It's been a real epic stream. Would it be a bad idea to have a unit with its behavior ability based on amount of kills? Yeah, I can't believe changing the ID fixed it either, but I can believe it because it's fucking lard. Thank you for your help today. I appreciate it. Because I definitely would have been fully lost without that. But I should have suspected the sprites. I suspected the flingies, but not the sprites for some reason. So I wonder if we should also do a similar safety protocol with the images entries. Because, I mean, we have the first two as this, but then the quarries image entry is the first available one after that. So, like, the first two are copied dummy entries. I don't know. If we run into any more issues, I guess we can return to that as a potential cause. But as far as a behavior or ability based on the amount of kills, I think the way that you would do it is you would interpret kills as a resource for the ability or the behavior. So it would be like adding a charge or a stack to that unit based on the number of kills it gets, and then you activate the ability to consume those stacks and get some sort of benefit. But it is a lot of overhead or micro when you have to do something activation-wise. So I'm not sure how that would work. But I think just basing it on whether or not it gets a kill, like the Kaiser Rampage ability or the Astral Blessing and stuff like that, is kind of neat because it's a little bit more involved there. It's like there's an effect on this unit being killed, and in the case of Kaiser Rampage, it's entirely like the Ultralisk is the only one that gets the effect. So I think it's worth exploring, but as far as like scaling with the number of kills that you get or something, I could see that snowballing really heavily or being too micro intensive to be worthwhile, or some weird ungodly matrimony where it does take an insane amount of micro, but you can also do like completely turn battles with it or something. I guess that would be closer to what you want because it's skill-based expression, but I'm not sure how you would resolve it. Anyway, today was just another one of those days where I was able to get a really large amount of experience with C++ and GPTP, and I'm very grateful for Veeq and for iQuare helping me out, learning my lessons here and in my journey trying to understand this stuff better. I'm feeling pretty excited to continue working with GPTP. Like I said earlier in the stream, it's just one of those things that I have to remind myself that, hey, there's other things that are important to work on, like the map and the AI, which we didn't get too much work done at all today. It was all Veeq today. So I would like to get some more work done on those things, but we're still not really sure what the new units in the first mission are going to be like what the game state is going to be like. So setting it up such that we have access to Amaranth, so we have access to Ecclesias, I think that would make sense. So at least those two units should be available from the get-go. I'm thinking maybe a new Strider or a new robotics facility unit or something like that could also make its appearance. And maybe we can implement exemplars fully for HYDRA and have them also be in that first mission. I think that would make sense. Obviously, with Corsairs gone, there's some room for a lighter fighter than a scout, which might show up as something that you get from the Sumerians, or it might show up as something that you get from the Conclave. I really haven't decided yet. Oh yes, removing the rust from RTS content. I agree. I hope so too. I think we will, though. I think it's just a matter of time at this point. Like when we have our own engine, obviously, it'll be C++, and there was some talk of using C# for AI scripting or something like that. But aside from that, it's all C++ all the way, I'm pretty sure. So really looking forward to that. And I think that will draw my stream to a close. I do indeed have to get ready for work in under an hour, and I've been going for almost 4 hours, so there's been some pretty good progress. And that hardware upgrade is coming pretty soon as well, so by the end of next week, we will definitely have that set up. I might even be doing that tomorrow after the fraud night. So, I think I'll try to get some work done on the Gorgoleth apiary today when I get home from work, and also tomorrow. I would like to get that graphic ported so that people have something different than the default Spire graphic to look at. I also have a graphic that might work for the Devourer haunt, but it's a little large. So I might have to get a little creative with merging it together as far as a graphic goes. Like condensing it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be so easy. Not to like sound like I'm super overconfident, but it does feel logical now that I'm getting an understanding of how it all works. And it just, especially now that I'm doing it on a daily basis, it's even easier for me to get into it. So, but at the beginning it was a lot more imposing because it's this giant data structure I'm not familiar with, right? But now it feels pretty reasonable. So I'm happy about that. Thanks again for helping me learn the ropes, because without you, I definitely would have had a much harder time getting into stuff. So. I think that'll be it for now. So stay tuned. We'll have another mod stream tomorrow morning, and I will try to get some more HYDRA-related stuff taken care of, maybe some sound effects, maybe something like that. And, of course, I will also be there for Fraud Night, which will be after my mod stream. And after that, we'll see what else happens. Bye.